So I want to take you on a tour of my reading area where I teach my guided reading groups, and there's so many different ways of organizing your reading instruction that I thought I would show you how I organize mine. So this is our kidney-shaped table that our principal bought us, and I sit in the green chair and the kids sit around me. I have my groups broken down into 4 different leveled reading groups. And the way that I teach them is that I, first of all, find the kids' instructional reading levels. And my lesson plans I write on a chart like this. So you can see I have kids in a G, H, J, and M. Those are my reading levels right now. So I have to find books basically every week to fill in the 4 different reading groups for those groups' levels. So where do I find the books? Well, that's the problem that a lot of teachers have. I do use the Fountas and Pinnell LLI system that we have in our rooms, and these are leveled books, so I can basically just pull the books out and go sequentially through the series, and the levels are on the back. So that's one resource that I use. Sometimes I have to go and scrounge up leveled books for the upper level, especially that group is reading in like a M right now, so it's kind of hard to find. In my class, I do have leveled readers. I have a whole bunch of A's, and you can see that they're organized through there, B's, D's, all of those, but it only goes up to M. So I can use these books. There's 4 to 6 copies of each book in the different levels. I can use this for my guided reading groups, which is really good. But the kids also know that any of the books in the green baskets, they can come because they know their levels at this point. They can get those books out of their basket, and then they put them in their book boxes, which are over here. So their book boxes here are all independent reading books right there that they can all read. So the kids can actually come over to my reading area and fill up their book boxes as they need some new books to read. Let's look at the purple group. So here's how I work it. I have planned out for about a week to maybe 2 weeks, books that I want the kids to read. So they're in order. So I just go, and when it's time for the reading group, I grab the next book on top that I've planned, and we read that book, and then they take home the black and white copy, and they put them in their book bags, and they take them home to read overnight. So then I also keep track of their reading levels here, and I have all the running records that I keep. I like to take a lot of data. You never know when you're going to need it. And also I can keep up with the different moving levels. And I have on each shelf, this is the purple group, and there's 3 kids in this group. So I have their folders. I have some writing. Sometimes we work on writing in our guided reading groups. And then I can just have all my materials right there at hand. And so this is where I sit, and this is my little dry erase board that I use here. These are PVC pipes that we've made, and the kids use these when I want them to read to themselves, because when they're sitting at a group, it's kind of hard and they can't hear very well. So I pass these out, and they use them like little telephones, and they love them. So these are available right there. And when the kids are done with the books, I usually just stack them all up here until I get a huge big stack, and then I'll refile my books. So basically that's it. That's how I organize my guided reading groups, and I hope that helps. So thank you.